There are disruptive changes sweeping across the world because of the fourth industrial revolution and rapid technological advances. There are jobs that do not yet exist and knowledge and skills that are not yet available in the curricula of many universities. We'll have to reimagine new models of learning and adjust the way we teach and learn.
Equilibrium law, we can write that the concentration of OH minus times the concentration .
This is phosphorus, this is carbon. You're going cold now.
Yeah.
Professor Low loves diamond and gold.
We build software, build solutions to actually help our customers be more efficient as well.
We aim to be a leading global university that inspires and innovates for positive societal impact.
身体觉得好吗？
As the national university, NUS intends to be at the forefront of this revolution, to nurture leaders of society working together in the spirit of innovation and enterprise. We will embed lifelong learning in the NUS DNA to ensure that we create knowledge and value for Singapore and Singaporeans.
Dear graduates, my colleagues and I convey our warmest congratulations to you on this momentous day that marks the beginning of a new phase in your life. We share your joy and excitement as you embark on a journey to build a successful and fulfilling career as a professional engineer. Engineering is a very exciting and rewarding career. We use scientific principles to develop new technologies and to create new things, both large, as in megastructures, and small, as in nanoelectronics. Many things we enjoy and take for granted in the modern world are the creations of engineers. Thus, we have a proud history of contributing and making a significant impact on society. But more importantly, we have a wonderful future ahead of us. The world today faces many challenging problems that will require engineers to help solve or mitigate. Some examples are climate change, rapid urbanization, and the spread of infectious diseases. These are big and complex problems that require systems-level solutions. They also require us to work across disciplines, not just within engineering, but across to the social sciences, medicine, business, law, and many others. NUS Engineering is honored to have been part of your learning journey in the last few years. We will be pleased to continue to partner you in your exciting learning journey ahead. As our alumni now, I encourage you to stay engaged with us and to play your part to help us educate future generations of engineer leaders. Once again, our heartiest congratulations to you on your graduation today and best wishes.
Our world today is powered by engineering. From the biggest structures to the smallest systems, engineering is everywhere in our lives. Since 1955, we have nurtured generations of engineers with both technical skills and a desire to impact society.
NUS today is already one of the top universities in the world. And the mission is really to train the necessary manpower for Singapore's industry, as well as to do impactful research that will benefit society.
The faculty has talented and dedicated faculty members and researchers who are committed to nurturing engineer leaders and addressing global challenges through research, innovation, inspiration, and influence.
We have access to the best professors, the best facilities, and the best environment to succeed.
With the various global programs available, we're able to take learning beyond the Singapore context.
NUS is one of the few universities Cambridge has partnered with, and the reason why I decided to come here is because I could not only learn more about engineering, but also gain global perspective through experiencing different cultures.
One of the best parts has got to be the food, and Singapore has that in abundance with loads of different cuisines to try at every corner.
This global perspective has helped our alumni thrive wherever they are, regardless of industry.
NUS has always been the forefront of engineering technologies. NUS is able to prepare me to do groundbreaking technologies, from laparoscopy equipment to spaceplane demonstrator for Airbus. Keeping close ties with NUS allows me to appreciate the challenges faced by my global clients.
During my secondary school days, that was the age of the space race. Every day you heard about satellite launching, men orbiting the Earth, and so on, and that was really exciting.
Space projects to most people are something that is pretty out of reach, but for me, as an undergraduate student, to be involved in such a huge project, it's really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And because of that, I'm really happy that I decided to join NUS.
The NUS Faculty of Engineering, a leading engineering school that innovates for a better future.
taking a step into somewhere new.
Filled with keen anticipation of the challenges ahead.
Straining on tiptoes, we try to see.
Where are we going?
When will we get there?
But with stirring dreams and nascent ambitions,
we begin to feel our way around and get to know people.
The ones we will be indebted to eternally, and the ones we will end up loving forever.
And slowly, we school ourselves in discipline.
And throw ourselves into the perfection of our professions.
And the love for our passions.
There is delight in every triumph.
And lessons learned from every failure.
Across borders and unseen boundaries,
every experience,
every interaction
develops and defines us.
Our heartiest congratulations to the graduating class. Today's event is an important milestone in your educational journey, and we are happy to celebrate this joyous occasion with you, your parents, your family, and your friends. I wish you the very best as you venture into a new, exciting phase of your life, and hope you will continue to excel in your endeavors. I'm also happy to welcome you to the NUS family as our newest alumni. As NUS alumni, you are also most welcome to return to campus anytime for our lifelong learning programs. These programs are specially catered for you to further develop yourself in your career. You are important to us, and we hope you will continue to remain engaged with your alma mater. Congratulations once again.
A journey is not a race.
It is a wonderful adventure. We get there.
For our sails are set for far horizons.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commencement ceremony is about to begin. Please turn off your mobile phones or switch them to silent mode. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
declare open this ceremony for the presentation of the graduates in the Faculty of Engineering and the Temasek Defense Systems Institute. Please be seated.
Member of the NUS Board of Trustees, Mr. Philip Tang, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a good morning to all. We are indeed honored today to have Ms. Wang Xiuping as our guest speaker. Xiuping is currently a senior manager, senior consultant in complex equipment, Precision Engineering Center of Innovation at the Singapore Institute of Manufacturing Technology, a research institute of the Agency for Science, Technologies and Research, or A*STAR. She has over 30 years of experience in the highly competitive and ever-advancing automated semiconductor equipment industry. Started as a fresh graduate process engineer, then founding member of a startup in design and development of automated equipment to the work and now taking on a senior consultant role in supporting research and development work and industry development. A passionate and enthusiastic alumna, Xiuping believes in giving back to her alma mater. She has delivered several talks relating to the application of engineering in industry to NUS engineering students and encourage them to do their best. For several years, Xiuping co-supervised undergraduate final year project on industry topics. She also regularly supports the faculty's effort in engaging industry by introducing the Department of Mechanical Engineering to companies with the aim of securing student internship. Since 2013, Xiuping have also donated regularly and generously toward bursary funds to help financially needing students in the NUS engineering. In recognition of her dedication and service to her alma mater, the faculty presented Xiuping the Engineering Alumni Service Honors in 2017. Xiuping is an alumna with the NUS Faculty of Engineering, where she received her Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, as well as her Master of Science for Mechanical Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ms. Wang Xiuping to the rostrum.
Member of NUS Board of Trustees, Mr. Philip Tan, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First and foremost, congratulations to this 2018 class of mechanical engineering graduates. I'm happy to have a chance to stand here to say a few words to all of you. To the same, I must congratulate and also thank the rest in this auditorium, all of you from NUS lecturers to staff, parents, guardians, and family members who had enabled this graduating class. Without your effort, I think we would not have this cohort of engineers. Okay, as I had left NUS for too long, I was thinking what I should say when I stand here. I guess what I can best share with this class will be my adventures in industry after graduating from NUS. Okay? Recalling the commencement ceremony I was in way back in 1982, the class was much smaller. At 100 persons, NUS was a new university, and Singapore was still a developing country. Same as most of you, as a fresh graduate, seated in the hall, I was relieved to have completed all the so-called exciting examinations and never-ending final year project. I'm not sure whether the graduates here agree with me on this point. So however, my thoughts was on what I would start, whether I would start work, how soon would I start work, how quick would I get a job. Okay. Back then, there were very few advertisements for fresh graduates. On the local newspaper, there's no other way to look for a job. So I was thinking maybe I should get back to being a tuition teacher instead of being an engineer. Thanks to the job advertisement notice board at the NUS Administration Building, I replied to a call for a job named Process Engineer for a company with a weird name to me at that time. Okay, the name of the company was Fairchild Semiconductor, written all in one sentence. Nothing to mention what is the job about, nothing to say what is the company doing, okay? But I just replied, and without demanding for anything, but just tell the interviewer what I had learned in NUS, I got the job. I think actually, I do not know what happened, but I entered into the new and growing semiconductor industry then. Okay. It turned out that this process engineer job is not the traditionally understood process engineer job in oil and gas industry that I had learned from my friends. Also, I found out from my colleagues when I started working that Fairchild Semiconductor is in a new industry called semicon industry. It's so new that I think the interviewer do not know how to explain to me what is the job about. My learning points to myself then, and here to share, is that when we have an open mindset to embrace anything new, as long as it is not detrimental to mankind, I think we must always remember, as engineers, we create things and we create new industries and we create the new world. So just accept what that comes along your way as after you graduate. Next point I would like to share is another challenge I had, which you may face too once you step out of NUS. As a new engineer entering into the semiconductor industry back then in 1982, it took me some time to learn how to work. What I saw and what I heard and learned from school were not the same. Basically, the period of getting on the job helped me to change my way of learning engineering skills and applying them. Number one, how to solve problems that cannot be found in textbook. This is one example. When I started work in the factory, I found out that it was air-conditioned, clean room that is cleaner than my home, and everyone have to wear smock and cap and finger cords to work. But this gave me the biggest problem a few months later in my job. One day, USA bosses demanded the whole process engineering team to ensure that there is not a single dust getting onto the new product, as a single dust would kill the semiconductor chip. The whole process engineering department was taken aback. We do not know what to do. For me, I have not heard or learned about dust theory in school. So how? So this was a really a learning point. Next, all the machines and manufacturing processes I saw in my factory then, in the first week of my work, was never seen before. The saw machine is not the same as the saw machine I saw in the NUS workshop. The IC mold is not the traditionally plastic injection mold that I learned when I was taking manufacturing courses in NUS. And almost all processes done in the factory are through microscopes by operators. Really way out from what I expect as a fresh graduate. Okay? So I was told that semiconductor industry is in the electronic industry, but the product name IC chip or integrated circuit chip is not any resistor or capacitor type of electronic components that as a student we see in our NUS labs. The only familiar item I saw in my workspace then was a desktop mini computer in the test floor of the factory, which is very similar to what I've seen in NUS control lab. So that was the only comforting item that I had when I go to work the first 1 month. After working a few months into the job, I find that in order to keep up with the product and technology growth trends, I have to continuously learn. First, I have to relearn what I had learned in school and apply them appropriately. Example, in NUS I learned statistics, but not knowing what is it for. But when it comes to work, I realized that it has to be used for quality tracking. And that is where I find that I cannot throw away any of my lecture notes or textbook. Next, I also have to learn to accept that there are always new engineering knowledge to be acquired on the job. And this can be through many means, for example, like industry magazines, seminars, latest publication, and also to read widely. Overall conclusion, lifelong learning is a must as long as I'm on the job, especially in this semiconductor industry, which is ever advancing. And I told myself, it must be tiring to be always in this learning mode all my life. I must quit this industry. That was an initial thought. However, I realized that this habit of continuous learning had kept me excited and mesmerized with the semiconductor industry and the computer industry and so forth, as there is always hope and that something new and innovative will appear from the industry people, among my colleagues, hopefully from myself. And so finally, I think the most important challenge I had to share with all of you is that as engineers, we must be brave and kind. Okay. Actually, I do not know about the word engineer until I chose to study engineering, because my family actually objected, and that was a big hurdle to jump. Not sure if some of you were in the same situation as me. I checked out the dictionary back then, and it said, engineer is a person who has scientific training and who designs and builds complicated products, machines, systems, or structures. I thought, after all, I do not really have an ambition of what I should do because I was offered a medical scholarship but afraid of blood. So I say, no choice, just take it. Anyway, I thought engineering not too bad. The course should be doable, and I should be able to pass out and work as an engineer. That was the initial thought. However, after I had worked as a process engineer for almost 2 years, I still do not really understand the real meaning of the name engineer. In 1984, because of this thinking or this thought in me, I was brave enough to quit my process engineer job to join a group of colleagues to become a designer in a startup company that designed and built automated machinery for the semicon industry. It was a change to me personally, as family and friends, it was a challenge to me, especially family and friends objected strongly as they could not understand and accept the existence of this type of work that they never heard of in Singapore. They think this kind of work, this kind of company is totally abnormal. How can I have a stable earning from such work? However, I ignored them, and I stayed on with the design job to design machines for many more years. Thinking back, I think I must have been brave to be part of an abnormal startup back then in the 80s. After a few years of delivering automated machineries to the semiconductor production floor locally and in the ASEAN region, I realized that it is really fulfilling to be an engineer. Why? I saw that I had a part to play in changing the landscape of the production floor, especially to relieve the hardships of operator doing repetitive tasks under the microscope 8 hours a day non-stop. Through this, I saw my contribution as an automation engineer building machines that make the difference, and told myself that I did make good use of my engineering education in NUS. So I think as engineers, we must always be brave to do things considered abnormal, but as long as it is beneficial to the society in general. Today, the engineering world has grown into all aspects of everyone's life, and engineering disciplines are all integrated together in products and services everywhere. I really envy our young engineers like you, who faces a very vibrant industry where you can express your innovative minds to build better products and services for mankind in the future. Here, I wish all the graduates in this auditorium a bright future ahead, enjoying engineering work and flying the NUS flag high all the time. Thank you.
Mr. Presiding Officer, may I present the graduates on whom the following degrees has earlier been conferred. Master of Science, Defense Technology and Systems. An Ching Ming. Ang Pak Siong. Chin Hong Kyung, Melvin. Fu Yong Hao, Kenneth. Gay Wee Chun, Jason. Hun Ting Hao Yao. Si Hongzhe Alex. Dan Chun Sing, Leong Mak. Do Yingjie, Benjamin. Yi Jianhong.
Mr. Presiding Officer, may I present to the graduates on whom the following degrees have earlier been conferred. Doctor of Philosophy, Chen Ying-Qian. Chia Pu Hyang. Chiam Fu Song. Harish Godaba. Kartiki Joshi. Lalithandu Tripathi. Liu Lu. Ma Zheng. Manikandan Balosandra. Muhammad Azizur Rahman. Ng Kun Xiong. Tan Xing He. Tae Kun Lin Clement. Zhen Guit Tang. Ujaval Gupta. Vishal Vipin Wagolika. Wang Hong Li. Zhang Shuangjie. Zhao Xiang. Zhou Dezhi. Master of Engineering, T. Jingzhong. Teo Si Kwan. Master of Science, Mechanical Engineering, winner of the Professional Engineers Board Gold Medal, Jameson Wong Hao Jin. Completed the Global Engineering Program, Chen Zhongxin. Ahmad Razali bin Zaini. Cai Li Ze. Cao Meng Wei. Chen Chun Yang, Chen Qiang, Chong Wun Chang, Chua Hui Ing, Cui Jing Hao, Cui Xiang Yin, Dai Zhen Wei, Feng Zhi, Gou Zihang, Hatiramani Akash Sumeru, Jiang Yin, John Gusti, Kalaisalvan V. Marisan, Ko Kai Liang Peter, Lao Xianyan, Li Wei Cheng Abram, Li Qin Hao, Lin Xiaoyi, Luo Tao, Lydia Stalin Raghu, Madasu Bapia, Muhammad Abdurrahim bin Abdurrahman, Navarata Krishnan Kartikeyan, Ong Chin Hui, Ong Chin Yong, Prasad Avirao, Raja Gopalan Aswaran, Ramasamy Vignesh, Ravindra Ramgopal, S. Savukra Suruti, Santil Kumaran Arun Vignesh. Suhail Muhammad Hussein. Siva Apana. Tan Boon Chong. Tan Zi Hao. T. Chi Yen. Teplakov Maxim. Teo Chong Leong. Tumku Lakana Prasanna Kumar. Wang Peng Chao. Wang Xuefei. Wasim Akram Khan. Wong Jin Kai. Wu Yun Shan. Yin Qian. Zheng Yuanhang. Zulkifli bin Samuri.
Mr. Presiding Officer, may I present the graduates on whom the following degrees have earlier been conferred. Double degree program, Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, and Bachelor of Business Administration. Winner of the International Enterprise Singapore Prize and Micron Prize, Perjungan Jeremy. Low Joseph Jr. Chan Ping Ren. Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, winner of the Lee Kuan Yew Gold Medal, IAS Gold Medal, ExxonMobil Medal, and completed the Global Engineering Program undergraduate part, Eun Chung Rong. Winner of the Professional Engineers Board Gold Medal and US JTC I3 Center Innovation Medal and Prize in Engineering, and now Outstanding Undergraduate Researcher Prize, Kelvin Kang. winner of the Outstanding Undergraduate Researcher Prize, USB Scholar, and completed the Design-Centric Program and NUS Overseas Colleges Program, Srinivasang Sri Vinod. Winner of the ISTP 9 Fluid and Thermal Book Prize and Mekong Prize, Lim Wei Jia. Winner of the Lee Kok Hong Memorial Medal and Prize, Lee Jing Fang Amanda. Winner of the Keppel Offshore and Marine Medal and Prize, Prachandrat Diwakar. Winner of the Mekong Prize, Leonard Ko Chachia. Winner of the Mekong Prize, Si Chun Rong. Completed the Design-Centered Program and NUS Overseas College Program, Lee Wenwei Jonathan. Completed the Design-Centered Program and NUS Overseas College Program, Si Wang Singh. Completed the Global Engineering Program, Undergraduate Park, Damien Go Chen Yi. Completed the Global Engineering Program, Undergraduate Park, Darren Nicholas Ong Wei Peng. Completed the Global Engineering Program, Undergraduate Park, Lee Zhe Kai. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Arista Ramesh. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Chi Kai Yi. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Danny Krishnan. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Fu Rong Swing. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Gang Jong Su Daniel. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Gao Zhen Zhu. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Ho Hao Ming. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Ho Wei Hao Calvin. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Lee Chung Ho. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Leon Lim Zo-hee. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Leon Tuck-Han. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Liu Wilson. Completed the Design-Centered Program, Lim Chi Zhang. Completed the Design Center program, Marcelina Viana. Completed the Design Center program, Mohammad Sofian B. Amir Hamza. Completed the Design Center program, Naranda Mohana Sundram. Completed the Design Center program, Nilu. Completed the Design Center program, Arvin. Completed the Design Center program, Celine. Completed the Design Center program, Tang Wei Hang. Completed the Design Center program, Yu Chung Han. Completed the Design Center program, Johan Evangelista Judistira. Completed the Design Center program, Zhao Nai Jing. Completed the NUS Overseas College program, Dixon Lai Suleiman. Completed the NUS Overseas College program, Kim Dae Jung. Completed the NUS Overseas College program, Lam Chen Rung. Completed the NUS Overseas College program, Po Minh Phu. Completed the NUS Overseas College program, Lahun Vinod Verghese. Completed the NUS Overseas College program, Sing Chak Sing Chep. Completed the NUS Overseas College program, Tan Ching Hui. Amira Chamra binti Adam. Amir Hussein B. Muhammad Kamal. Amirun Ashraf B. Aniza. And Georgia Edmund. Ang Xiong Tuang. Ang Chong Chung. Arif Solihin bin Mohammed Saroji. Benaja Cristo. Benford Thang Ken Ling. Benjamin Ling Ruiyang. Basra Rashid Karim. Chang Megan. Chang Sen-Won Jerry. Chang Wei Chuang Marcus. Chang He Jing. Chang Jia Ling. Chang Wei Ming Marcus. Chang Wen Wei. Chia Minja Aaron. Cham Tao Yang Daryl. Chang Phong Sinh. Chiu Yao Kai. Trần Cây Sinh. Trần Ly Quang. Trần Tác Hong Brian. Chong Gan Liang. Trong Hơ Tinh. Trong Trang Wei. Cho Phan Kango Philip. Chu Wei Ping. Chu Yun. Chùa Phan Khang. Chùa Ping Chang. Chùa Wei Chi. Chùa Dòng Phong. Chùa Giang Wei. Chung Ca Sinh. Cindy Hanjaja. Clarence Chiu Rancher. Cindy Connie Jin Stingley. Chu Wang So.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to bring you a message from the Office of Alumni Relations.
We all can't wait for that milestone grad trip. Or simply relax, our favorite pastime. You are probably dreaming about being the next Singaporean astronaut. Armed with our knowledge and ideals, we're so ready to take on the world until real life hits us. Once we get busy with work and friends, it seems a lot easier to just unsubscribe and forget about our ties to school. But wait, are we too quick to forget NUS? What does being an NUS alumnus really mean to us? Well, it's a chance to make meaningful connections and learn about what's happening in the industry. It's an opportunity to meet like-minded people and make a difference to the world around us. It's a reason to come together and celebrate our achievements. Because once an alumnus, always an alumnus. So come on and show your support by joining one of our many alumni events or groups. Like our page to get useful updates. Check out upcoming events and find out all you need to know about alumni-related happenings. So think twice before missing out on what's happening at NUS and interesting stories on what your fellow alumni are doing. Let's take pride in being an alumnus and stay connected.
Mr. Presiding Officer, may I present the graduates on whom the following degree has earlier been conferred. Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. Darren Ang Chi Wen. Daryl Tan Hui Ting. Dakota Ryan Gerard. Delphine Po Wan Chin. Douglas Fu Chi Wen. Edwin La Yuan Shen. Elgin Tan Si Kai. Eng Jie Sin. Eugene Singh Jun Jie. Phan Bin. Phan Meng Yang. Fang Ziwei. Fu Yilin Jovin. Fu Tian. Gareth Go Shao Li. Jermaine Tan Zi Hen. Go Bun Hung, Go Jin Zhi, Go Jing Rong, Go Jin Bin, Go Kang Zhen Samuel, Go Quan Eng Ryan, Go Siak Heng Eugene, Quan Ziming, Gui Kim Heng, Hao Meng Quang, Haresh Ravindran Pillai, Hedger Darren Christopher, Hugh Fun Chuan, Ho Jie Wei, Huang Nuk Sen, Tu Ong Piang Bo, Janan Tobiah Lim Jin Hen, Jason Xiao Kiat Kai, Juvinesh, son of Sudha Raja, Jeremy So Man Wai, Jo Kia Meng, John Matthew Yushen, Julian Hu, Justin Nada, Kalai Selvi Tirumau Marugan Hammond, Kenneth Chan Waiman, Kenneth Ke Shin Jie, Kyong Sien Chin, Kevin Kong Kai Weng, Ku Ke Leng Desmond, Kim Do-hun, Ko Hong-wei, Ko Yue-shen, Kondo Ryutaro, Kwa Ding Zhao Thomas, Lai Bin Hao, Lai Suo Yu, Lai Si Ning, Lam Chitat Elvin, Lao Jie Tian, Lei Ba, Li Jiashen, Li Jiasing, Li Park Ming Nicholas, Li Yao Hui Marvin, Li Yun Wen, Li An Hua, Li Changjiang, Li Miao, Li Mak Yen Jeremiah, Lian Ping, Liu Jiaying, Lim Guo Hao, Lim Hong Jie, Lim Shi Hao Brian, Lim Wai Long David, Lim Xiong Zhi, Lim Zhi Heng, Lin Heng Chuan, Lo Shen Hong, Logeshwaran, son of Rajendran. Lo Wei Jin. Lu Si Rong. Lo Rui Jing. Lai Yun Min. Liu Pei Hen. Mai Tun Timothy. Matthias Lee Eun Wen. Muhammad Toksiru Islam. Mei Han Yu. Michelle Nugroho. Muhammad Noor Hakim bin Muhammad Noor. Muhammad Siddiq bin Khwaja Muhammad Moinuddin. Muhammad Taha Irfan. Muhammad Haikal Hakim bin Muhammad Rahim. Rina Lini. Muhammad Azizu Hakim bin M. Rusli. Muhammad Adib B. Sapari. Muhammad Azri bin Zainuddin. Muhammad Dawiz bin S.M. Mubarak. Muhammad Fahan bin C. Adnan. Muhammad Nasriman bin Nasir. Muhammad Shalihin bin Mustafa Kamal. Nabil bin Midin. Nelson Agus Kasuma. Eng Chong. Ngek Nien. Jian Nan. Keng Bun. Ching Hui Madeline. Ng Tien Yao Nicholas. Ng Wen Jia. Ng In Shen. Niem Jen Yang. Novilia Viali. Niao Lo Chen. Ong Chi Hong. Ong Chien Wei. Ong Chien Ning Jaislin. Ong Wee Jie. Ong In Chung. Pandyan Vinith Kumar. Paul Ang Kee Woon. Pei Jun Jie. Hua Han Xiang. Peng Chen Wei Nathaniel. Peng Yao Wei Kevan. Po Yu Tong. Pang Wee Ren. Ryan Linadi Sandana. So Yute. Xia Wei Jin Elvin. Xia Wei Ren Andrew. Xiao Xian Ting. Sun Yong Eun. Shannon Chan Fu Chen. Sean Sun. Sean Ang Jin. Charmaine To Lee Min. Xiao Yi Shen. Xie Ing Lit, Sim Si Jie, Sun Wang Ying, Sun Yun Rong, So Hong Wei, So Wei Xuan, So Wen Liang, Surya Tangaraju, Sriraj S, Stephen Hatta Pravira, Su Tuo, Sufian B. Ahmad Saini, Sun Miao Yen, Tai Ben Wei, Tai Kai Li, Tai Wei Guang, Tan Dixon, Tan Guo Shen Derek, Tan Hang Wei, Tan John, Tan Jin An, Tan Ke Feng Kenneth, Tan Kenneth, Tan Lu Yong, Tan Men Shu, Tan Si Han, Tan Wee Bien, Tan Yun On, Te Jie Li, Te Jing Long, Kyo Chia Hui, Kyo Xingzi Sherman, Kyo Ziyang, Thaddeus Tan Woon Siang, Tae Wei Lie, Tong Wei Zhen, To Xuan Hui Ruth, To Yu Xiang Alvin, Trung Hong Wu, Vengada Ramesh, son of Balasubramaniam, Vijay Yakuma Aru Oswin, Vincent Ng Tai Ye, Vivek Gulati, Wang Bo, Wang Jiahong, Wang Jingyue, Wang Junjie, Wang Zhouwen, Wee Pang Chin Jeremy, Wu Ka Leong Benedict, Wu Yifan, Yam Fu Zhi, Yen Li Cheng, Yen Sijia, Yao Jingfu, Yap Jin Sun, Yao Kai Jie Nicholas, Yo Shu Min, Yu Chi Ming, Yong Jin Kai, Zanitun, Zohut, Zhao Yiting, Zhao Zixuan, Zhou Manwei, Zhu Jiashen, completed the NUS Overseas Colleges Program, Kang Lei. Completed the Design-Centric Program, Anef Agawal. Completed the Design-Centric Program and NUS Overseas Colleges Program, Benjamin Kwek Wei Jian. Completed the Design-Centric Program, Vasudhav Dashan Trivedi. Completed the NUS Overseas Colleges Program, Ang Jin Wei. Ahmad Hussaini B. Hosni. D'Souza Dalen Savio. Dinesh Kumar, son of Thanabalan. Irfan Siazani bin Mohammed. Lam Irong Yvonne. Lim Hang Shen. Lim Li Jun. So Ziyuan. Sun Singh. Tae Bing Yu. Wong Siu Liang Gordon. Zachary Isaiah Luis Fernandez. Zhang Chao.
The valedictorian for the ceremony, Mr. Fu Han Xiang. who graduated with the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering with honors, and completed a minor in Computer Science. He received the Lobung Chair and Family ESP Award and the Engineering Student Development Fund during his studies. Hang Sang had the opportunity to participate in the Young Talent programs and went to the University of Oxford for a one-year student exchange program. Whilst at Oxford, he also did a research project in design and developed a high-speed calorimeter for lithium-ion battery at the Huawei Research Group, Energy and Power Group. Hang Sang will be working as a software engineer in the United States of America, where he will be also doing a Master of Computer Science at Georgia Tech University. Mr. Fu will now deliver his speech.
Mr. Philip Tan, NUS Trustee. Ms. Wan Siu Ping, Senior Manager, Precision Engineering, Center of Innovation, Singapore Institute of Manufacturing Technology. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, this day has been a long time coming. Longer for some, shorter for others. Regardless, we are here graduating as NUS alumni, as graduates of the Faculty of Engineering. I'm honored to be here delivering this valediction, especially since I failed QET back in year one. We entered university looking to gain the skills to maybe become engineers, to be prepared for life beyond university, a world of responsibilities, CPF contributions, and pretending that we actually know what we're doing. We had stumbled through thermodynamics, been destroyed mentally by mechanics of machines, only to be reminded that we wouldn't remember any of it all by our dear Prof. Teo Chang Jae in every single one of our fluid mechanics classes. And if we're lucky enough, we will have learned the painful lesson that is no matter how long you've known some people, you will end up hating each other after ME 303 group project. And how great these past few years have been, despite the endless struggles between watching webcasts for the 4th time and the constant temptation to switch majors to something easier. Here we are with our hardened BEng, MEng, doctorates in our hands, ready to take on the real world. And I'm sure that with our technical abilities and problem-solving skills, we are fully prepared to enter the real world, right? I mean, each graduate of this class has spent years of our precious short lives in this world, learning, understanding, applying the complicated physics and mathematics from past grades like Belluni and Boltzmann, only to find ourselves double-checking Excel spreadsheets just because the boss said the numbers didn't feel right. And that's assuming we are lucky enough to find a job in the first place. To be part of the real world is to be part of the monotony of life, day in, day out, stuck on the MRT, being surprised at how long it takes to get from Khatib to Yio Chu Kang. And along the way, we may find ourselves asking, why am I even doing this? I don't even like finance. And this is where I think we will realize the true value of our time here in NUS. We've not just been preparing ourselves to become engineers or to be employable. We've gained so much more than just the lectures, credits, and grades. Along the way, we've debated, pondered, investigated what it might be that constitutes a fulfilling and meaningful life. We've learned how to love through the support from the people around us, no matter how small their gestures may be. Every lecture that we've conveniently missed due to the weather, traffic, or the comfort of our beds, no matter how early or late, packed or empty our lecture theaters may be, our professors will never fail to be there, least to ensure we have a webcast to refer back to. We've learned that it's okay to be unsure, that it's okay to admit you've forgotten some things, be it in fluid mechanics or in life in general. The people around you, your peers, professors, friends, and family, they will be there to help you whenever you need, whenever you reach out to them. And I'm sure this support will carry on even beyond today. And we've learned how fragile some personal bonds can be. In my case, 12 years of friendship could not prevent the arguments, frustrations, and tensions in my 303 group project. But it is through this experience that we've learned no matter how strong of a bond you have with anyone, you will still have to put in the effort to make it work, to make it succeed, to not take that bond for granted, and how lucky we are to have such bonds with people. It is these lessons, on top of the lectures, vivas, and exams, that make our time here valuable, enriching, and truly unforgettable. And that's what prepares us for the real world. There isn't much life advice that I could personally give to these wonderful and talented graduates of 2018. I'm sure you will find equally valuable ones from the brilliant people sitting around you, like I had, from people like Jovin Fu, who will be headed off for a master's in engineering, like Timothy Ma and Benedict Wu, going at it at DSTA and the Air Force. Or beyond engineering, Rahul Vinod, who should be going to Silicon Valley, assuming he passed his feedback control exam, Chen Ke-shing and Tuan Piangbo in finance and consulting. There are too many brilliant people sitting here, along with the lessons that I personally gained from them to mention. But I'll mention one that Cui Wen-shua had repeatedly given me over the years. And I quote, "Han Xiang, sometimes you talk too much." And with that, I will shut up soon. The point is, our time here at NUS isn't just for this scroll or the BEng letters on our resumes, but instead of what they represent. They represent all those years of self-exploration, learning, personal growth, and as a bonus, the bonds that we made here. Without these experiences and bonds, we wouldn't be where we are today. We wouldn't be who we are today. As we enter the next phases of our lives, we can take comfort in knowing that as we're sitting in the middle of our office cubicles, in the middle of our humdrum day-to-day lives, we will have these experiences to look back to for guidance, and these people for company in the journey ahead. I hope that everyone here will take a few minutes after the ceremony to personally thank the people who have helped you along the way. Your professors, peers, family, to catch up with classmates that you may not so easily meet with in the future, to meet up with your group mates from a group project every once in a while, for a barbecue before watching the World Cup finals. And with that, thank you and congratulations to the class of 2018.
Dear graduates, as we come to the end of today's ceremony, we would like to extend our heartiest congratulations to you on your commencement. We warmly welcome you to the NUS alumni family.
I declare this ceremony closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
As we remain standing, my fellow graduates, this is a proud day for all of us, for our parents and loved ones who have supported us along the way. Before we leave this hall, let us take this opportunity to show our appreciation for our family and friends with a round of applause. Please join me in this.
Congratulations, class of 2018!